everyone, my name is Alexis Patterson and I am here to give you all a lesson on soft skills in the workplace. Before I get started, I would like to just say that I am super excited to be a part of the Adulting 101 program. I think it's very important that students are prepared and geared with the correct information on how to adult before they're asked to go out into the world and be an adult, right? So it's just really exciting to be a part of that. I also wanted to give a little bit of a background on myself. So I graduated from Fern Creek in 2013. I then went to the University of Kentucky, graduated from there in 2018. Now I am a special education teacher in Richmond, Kentucky. I teach at Madison Central High School. And my job is to basically prepare my students for the workforce. So we discuss topics like soft skills all the time. And so I figured, why not give the same lesson that I give to my students to you all today? So I'm really excited. I really am passionate about this topic. So it should be really fun. Also, it has been told to me that whenever I get a little excited about things, I tend to talk fast. So if at any point I am going too fast and anything is lost upon you, please feel free to contact Miss Wilson Abel and she will contact me and I will answer any questions or clarify anything that may have gone unnoticed or something that was confusing. My goal here is to make sure that my video is concise and clear for you all today. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and move into the PowerPoint. Here we go. So, soft skills in the workplace. So first we're going to talk so after this lesson, you will understand the definition of soft skills and how they relate to hard skills within the workplace. You will identify what soft skills are needed in the workplace, and you will apply different soft skills to a workplace experience. We're going to watch a video clip from a popular television show, and the video clip exhibits one particular soft skill. So we're going to analyze the video, unpack that for a little bit, and basically try to guess which soft skill is being presented from the video. Okay, so let's talk about first, what are soft skills? So I got this really awesome definition from peoplescout.com, and basically it says that soft skills are a combination of people skills, social skills, communication skills, character or personality traits that enable employees to navigate their environment, work well with others, perform well, and achieve their goals with complementing hard skills. Okay. The most important part of this definition is that bottom piece. Achieve their goals with complementing hard skills, okay? I think in society, we are often conditioned to acquire a observable skill set. So let's say, like acquire a trade, go to trade school, get a trade, get a job in that trade. Or, I really like the body, I really like anatomy, so therefore I should go to college and then become a doctor. I think it's very linear that way, how we focus on job skills, but we often forget about soft skills. We often forget about how soft skills and hard skills go hand in hand into making someone a well-rounded employee. So first let's talk about what are hard skills. Okay, what are hard skills? Hard skills are basically those tangible, observable, measurable skills, okay? They're those credentials that you reference on a resume. It's, that past job history. What did you do in the past? It's those skills that you did in those past jobs that make you a good candidate for the current job that you're applying for, right? Most of the time, hard skills are very easy to identify. So let's say, for an example, you are applying to work at an electricity company as an electrician. A hard skill for an electrician would be knowledge about circuit breakers or fuse boxes and how those connect and how to operate them, right? That is obviously very much so needed if you want to become an electrician, right? But oftentimes we forget about the soft skills, right? We forget about the people skills. It says right here, people skills, social skills, character, personality traits, okay? All of those buzzwords that I just read, people, social, character, personality, that is basically what encompasses a soft skill, okay? So how will the electrician from our previous example, what are soft skills for that person wanting to be an electrician? Let's say being a good listener, cooperation, adaptability. Okay, that's a big one, and we are actually going to talk about adaptability here in a few minutes. These are all soft skills that an electrician would need in order to do his job correctly, right? If an electrician can't cooperate with his team on a project to restore electricity to a neighborhood, if he can't cooperate with the team initiative and the team goal, then he's not going to be the best person for the job, he or she, right? If they're not a good listener and they can't follow direction well, then they're not going to be able to restore electricity to a neighborhood, to a workplace, whatever the case may be. They're not going to be the best candidate for the job if they don't also have the good listening skills, the cooperation, and the adaptability. So that's why they're very, very important. Basically, hard skills get you an interview. Okay? Hard skills get you an interview. And they might even get you the job. But soft skills do what? They keep the job. Okay? Soft skills are what keeps the job. So first, let's talk about adaptability. Adaptability is one of those soft skills that are often overlooked. It's not talked about enough. And adaptability, I would argue, is the most important part of a work environment, a cohesive work environment. So I'm going to ask a couple of questions, and when I ask these questions, I want you all to answer them honestly to yourself as I read them. So think about it. Are you easy to work with? Do you complain often if something doesn't go your way? Are you able to adjust to new conditions within your work environment? Is that easy for you to adjust? This definition right here says, employees who are capable of adapting to new situations and ways of working are valuable in many jobs and industries, okay? That's an important word, valuable. That's a strong word. Not just that they're needed, but they're valued, okay? Employees who are capable of adapting are valued in many, check that word out, in many jobs and industries, okay? This is not just talking about one job, okay? This is talking about most jobs. And you'll kind of see a trend here. Soft skills, having a good foundation with soft skills is a huge leg up because it basically makes you a marketable employee, a marketable person for a job in any capacity, if that makes sense. Obviously, hard skills are very, very important. I'm not saying that they're not, but I am saying that soft skills, having those down packed, will be to your benefit in a plethora of employment positions. So keep that in mind. Okay, so next we have communication skills. Okay, communication skills. I want to first go over what general effective communication looks like, an example of that. And an example of general effective communication looks like discussing your schedule with your boss, right? That's something that everyone will have to do eventually in a job situation, in a workplace environment, is discussing your schedule or your preference of schedule, or what you would like to see your schedule look like. All of those kinds of things will come up. But let's say that you were hired for a third shift position, okay? But life happens, and now you are not able to work the third shift. You have to work first shift. How are you going to handle it? You going to ignore it? You going to let it linger out of fear of your boss getting mad at you? Or are you going to get in front of it? Are you going to be proactive in your communication with your boss? I really want to drive home the idea of proactive versus reactive. It's very important for us as employees, as future employees, as aspiring employees, to be proactive in our job setting with our communication. Okay? This definition here is a more detailed example of what communication looks like. It's not as general as what I just talked about. But it says here, finding a way to tactfully, I like that word, tactfully and skillfully disagree or discuss. It doesn't necessarily have to be a disagreement. It could just be a discussion with others on the job without creating conflict is an important skill that employers value. That's that word again, value. Okay? Finding a way to tactfully and tastefully and skillfully disagree with others or discuss with others on the job without creating conflict is an important skill that employers value. So let me tell you all, I have heard a lot of things at my job, at my school, that I do not like. I've had a lot of conversations that have rubbed me the wrong way. It's happened. This is life. Unfortunately, this is the workforce, and this is what happens. You encounter a lot of different people with a lot of different personalities, not like you're used to in high school, and you're gonna run into someone that's gonna do or say something to you that you will not like, okay? But remember and hold on to this. There is always a respectful way